Welcome back to the channel. Karen here for Ozone Fine Art Ventures. Today, we're going fossil hunting, traveling to the east, into the smoky haze caused by the fires to the south. Our journey takes us back in time through the desert to find the remnants of the once warm, moist Miocene era. And if we're lucky, we'll find the ever so nicely preserved fossils in their detailed glory. Oh yeah, and there's a promise of a puppy at the end of this rainbow, or smoke cloud, or whatever. Hey wait, is that Glass Butte? We're not stopping? This had better be good. As dark as when we were coming through the fires last year.
Yeah. 92 degrees.
And 92 degrees. It was a hair before 5, and the sun wasn't due to go down for another few hours. We did find the sunshine on the other end of the smoke. Like many places across the continent, this basin was the location of an ancient body of water. Can you imagine lakes here with flamingos and storks, while camels and rhinoceroses grazed in the marshlands? Me neither. In these foothills of the basin, cuts show overtly white vestiges of the fine-grained, light-colored buffs that may bear fossils from the Barstovian age, which lies between a period of 16 million to 13 million years. Even cloaked in smoke, this is really gorgeous country. And the farther we get in, the more exciting this gets. So we weren't sure if we were on the right track, so we stopped to talk to some locals. They must get this all the time. The one on the right affirmed we were close, so we kept on. A somewhat of a surreal view, the water casting a strange hue underneath the smoke, but this is an oasis in the desert, and we're so happy to have arrived.
Here we are, and I'm just looking at somebody else's discards. There's fossils in these here hills, mostly plant fossils. So we're going to be looking through this material, looking for the plant remains. So I'll jump back on as soon as we find something really good, if I know what I'm looking at. Ooh. That wants to break there. It did break on this, but it's hard to know what this is. What is that? A fossil something. Terribly exciting though. I just cracked this one open. It was just here in the rubble. And there's the one side.
What is really fascinating about the leaf fossils are things like this irregularity, maybe due to a bug chomping on it or who knows what. A story that was unfolding for this little leaf cluster that is forever frozen in time, for us to come along and crack open and wonder about. I'm also wondering about the species. If you know, leave it in the comments. I'm definitely doing a follow-up video to catch up with the identification on some of these leaves.
Pretty cool. It's supposed to be a bluebird day, but all of this is actually smoke from a fire. So it seems overcast, but it's about 92 degrees right now, according to the truck. I think, is there something in here? Let's see. So, right in that crack where it was trying to crack is this positive and negative for this fossil. There you have it. So this one was cracked naturally, and here's the little fossil on one side, fossil on the other. So now we're gonna get looking for something a little bit more juicy. So we have a couple that we found right in the beginning that I'll show at the end that have a lot more plant matter information. This is another one that's just broken all by itself and lifted up, and voila, couple of fossils. There we go, and there we go. It's like a book. Oh wow, and there's another one on this side. It's a bonus. Cool.
Every one of these is a surprise when you open it. In this case, the leaf looks to be demonstrating a cracking, shifting, and rumpling that could happen to such a delicate thing under the pressure of millions of years of geologic events.
Alright, this one also broken by itself. Is there anything inside? Yeah, gosh. It's like not super awesome, so maybe I'll keep this one. I can see how at this point somebody's gonna have to high grade. Yeah, like just take the good ones. Let's see. Can't see. Oh, yeah, that one has a little one right there. Wow. Seeing these guys, how they're naturally cleaving. Not liking any of that. Find some live critters in between the cracks that are natural. That's exciting. Nothing. Yeah, like it's a giant palm or something. Yeah, just bits. There's one just sitting there. It's just eating it here. It's right here. Try not to get spiders at the same time. Did you break into something cool? These are breaking along their own lines, and you can see there's some leaf right there. It's pretty cool. Oh, and another leaf right there. So this might be some good food here. Spend a little time. Start a pile. Seed or something. Just like book. More fossils are coming out of these layers. Is that something? It's light. It's like a limey chalk material. So I'm up here kind of where it looks like a lot of this material is coming out of the wall, which is pretty interesting. And let's just take a look at some of these. It's doing pretty good down lower. This is a lot. But this looks like just, fresh stuff that is eroded out. See, the getting in there is not terribly scientific. Think about that. Upset a spider or something like that. Be careful. Which spider are you upset? Back down before I excavate that. Oh yeah, he just bagged something too. Wow. A leaf, just an impression. Here's another one. Of those, looking for the ones with the color. We found one before. Like I said, I'll show you at the end. Just fell apart in my hand. So these are obviously pretty fragile. Some of them are harder than others. Pulled that out of there, and there's probably a branch and a leaf here.
That's the flip side of that.
And that's the negative. Very nice. Wow. That might even be plant matter here and here.
Yeah.
It looks like in this maybe. That's a good one, Eric. Yep. That. A negative and positive there. Oh, there's another piece. Wow. Gosh. Bonanza. That's cool. Yeah, like radar for fossils. Oh, a little leaf right in the middle. Just knocked this one open. Oh, focus. Shoot. Nope. Alright. Just knocked this one open. You've got the negative and the positive.
The sun was blood red that morning from all that smoke, and there was no coffee. There was no time. We had to run into town for this errand. That's dedication, folks. We did meet Lily's mom, and
Look at this.
What a total jewel that is.
What you got there? What you got there? You're just gonna chew on a rock, huh? He's a chewer. So we're back, and there's a lot less smoke, and it's easier to see the material. So we're going to work on getting a little bit closer to the source. Just material everywhere, and you can see little fossil impressions in a lot of it. There's like a nice leaf right there. I just wrote this one. Got a nice impression there. Something here and there. So it's really rather chunky. I'm thinking about giving it another break and see what happens. This just broke from that on this big chunker. Still gonna get into it more and see if I can't find some color. This guy, let me get my rock pick in. This guy is ginormous. Look at for scale. There's my rock pick. There's that guy. Wow. That cool looking caterpillar. Here's this. Okay, so here's our guy. And here's the stick. And you know, you can see the little nodes for the bud. And here's a nice example of a leaf too. That's a pretty neat one. And then I also just picked up this guy. It's got some neat stuff on that side, and then the reverse on this side, and then that's the colored stuff that I'm hoping to find. I've come across a place that seems to have some pretty nice, you can see the shadow right there. I'm in my own light. There's a leaf there. There's a leaf that has color. This is something going on. I'm not sure what. Maybe just mineral seepage. But I am at the core. So I'm gonna dig some pieces out, I think, and get a fresh look. These are coming out of the wall. Looks like, you know, on their own. Nobody's really gone through this, so we'll see. A bit more of a hot zone here. You know, I've got something organic there. That looks like bark. Let's grab that piece. So, and that's something. Who knows what that is, but that's very colorful. I don't know how I might get in there. But this little pile of rubble is feeling a little bit hotter. So, yeah, I'm gonna crack a few of these. And look at those. So this just came out. Like, see that. And looks like a stick. It's interesting. I'm looking for something that I can recognize. Although there's a nice little leaf right there. Definitely in a hot zone. This one, there is something black. Like, here's some of it. There's some of it. It follows. There's some of it. I guess I should break this one a little bit more. Just didn't break right. Let's see what's in here. There's this goes to that. It's just about to come apart, so just gonna use that piece. Lots of nice striations. there's a leaf right there. That's a nice color too. Let's see if we can't get that out. That whole thing just came out. And here's the other side. I don't know what organic matter it is, but it's definitely something. So, got a through and through stick on this one and some leaf. And this other side of the stick is over here in the leaf. That's not bad. I like that. That's huge though. It's gonna be something to carry, but that's neat. Carrying on. This is what I'm looking for, but a much better specimen. That is a maple, helicopter or seed pod. And this place definitely has them, so wish me luck on that. I'm seeing a bunch of cool breaks right through here, so we'll see if we can't get one of those. Check this one out. It's just an impression, but you can see the, divots from bug predation or something on this one. So neat positive and negative there. That's a keeper. This one's neat. I just broke it though. There's the stick. There's the stick. There we go. And like that. Close this like that. Here's a nice leaf. It's not complete, but boy, that's the kind of fossil I'm looking for as far as getting some color. I think I'm in a good pile. Let's see.
By far and away, this is my favorite find from the trip, and I did not catch it on recording. It was one of those deals where I was heading back to the truck and I saw one more book that I needed to go through, and it was really big, but it looked like it might be good, and I didn't record it. But as you can see with my square here, 18 inches for this fossil book. You can see on the plate that there's some pretty interesting visible fossil stuff going on. Leaves, for sure. And then, so this was in the ground just like this, and so I saw that it was already booked out, it was already broken, and so I took that plate, and you can see we've got a nice impression here that is very colorful. Remember, I kept on just being high centered on finding some color. There's more color there. Another beautiful impression there. A stick here. Some things that, yet another leaf. I can bring it in for a bit more of a close up there. Yeah, there we go. And so I just had a feeling about this. Go after this book, and it turns out to be a really prolific plate. And so I pulled this guy out of the ground because of course I wanted to keep this cool stick, and who knows what else is going on in there, and it was fat, so maybe I could bang it a little bit and find some more stuff. So I'm loading it in the truck, and this is the side that came out of the ground. And my best score of the whole trip was the last thing that I brought out of the ground. That is a pine cone impression. And I almost didn't see it. There's a whole bunch of other stuff going on this plate also. So I get to do some fun, huge leaf right here. This was the last thing as I'm on my way back to the truck. So I'd love to go back there, but I would say that is a crowning achievement for my fossil hunting. This beautiful pine cone. And so the next will be all about finding out what
that pine cone might be. Who do you belong to? What's your species? If you've got any ideas, go ahead and leave them in the comments.
The happy one.
Look this way.
Hey, little guy. Here. We love you too, Lily.
Thank you for joining us on our fossil trip. I'll leave you, haha, no pun, with some pictures of fossils we'll be identifying hopefully in a future video. If you enjoyed this, feel free to like and subscribe, share it around, and there's more information at ozonefineart.com. Keep creating.